Frustrated with your present job or business? Do you seem to be spinning your wheels trying to get ahead? Is your business marketplace becoming more competitive each year? Are you looking for an opportunity that can capitalize on your business strengths and provide you with a financial opportunity worthy of your time and effort? If you answered yes to any of these questions, an Ahead Human Resources franchise may be the opportunity for you. The staffing industry has revolutionized the way businesses find employees. Staffing services have been around for years, but it's a service industry that continues to have double-digit increases year after year. America's workforce is changing. Most large companies have become dependent on the flexibility staffing firms provide. As the job market tightens, even small to mid-sized companies are also seeking the benefits a staffing service offers. A strong economy means vigorous demand of products and services, especially during peak times. Companies seeking temporary and/or permanent employees quickly use staffing firms to fill these critical positions. Staffing allows them the flexibility during these high or low production periods because they may fluctuate their workforce according to demand. Employees working for staffing firms also benefit. People who need a job can typically find one quickly without wasting time filling out dozens of applications and interviews. People can choose when, where, and how they want to work. This creates a win-win situation for the employer and the employee. What does the future hold for staffing? The staffing industry is growing at about a 10 to 15% annual rate, which is phenomenal for an established multi-billion-dollar industry. Industry analysts predict this rate to continue for the next 10 to 15 years. Revenues just continue to increase year after year. The facts are clear. Staffing is here to stay, and it's destined to continue its upward growth. Let's take a look at how staffing works. A recent management study noted that finding and retaining quality employees is the #1 challenge facing companies in the 21st century. In today's tight labor market, most companies use staffing firms at some level to help them recruit these hard-to-find employees. Staffing is basically an option in which an employer outsources some, if not their entire, employee recruiting efforts to a staffing firm. The staffing firm, through its ongoing recruiting efforts, develops a database of qualified applicants. When a staffing order is received, the placement counselors search the pre-qualified database for applicants that meet the designated client qualifications. Then the appropriate candidate is sent to the client company for immediate employment or an interview for future employment. Client companies may choose to keep the staff employees on strictly a temporary basis, or they can choose to hire them permanently. For use of temporary employees, client companies pay a service fee, and for permanent hires, they pay a flat permanent placement fee. Not only does the company receive the recruiting advantages of a staffing firm, but they also benefit with reduced risk with no workers' comp or unemployment claims. There is one company in this field ahead of the rest, Ahead HR, the people who know the staffing business, the company known as the People. Ahead HR is looking for qualified professionals who can take advantage of this growing market as the owner of their own Ahead HR staffing franchise. Light industrial, office and clerical, professional, legal and technical, Ahead HR knows how to staff these positions and will show you their proven system. But why an Ahead HR franchise? Here are 11 good reasons. Why 11? Why not 10? First, you will find out Ahead HR is not a typical company. It's one of the country's fastest growing privately owned companies. Let's find out the reasons why you may want to join the Ahead HR team. 1. If you enjoy sales and working with people or have contacts with medium to large companies, this opportunity is a natural for you. 2. We will assist in locating a territory that meets Ahead HR's rigid requirements and is based on population. Your staffing office location is critical to your success, so you can be assured Ahead HR will walk you step by step through the site selection process. Territory and site selection are specialties at Ahead HR. 3. The Ahead HR franchise program features back office business service, human resource consulting, and HR legal support for the complete staffing infrastructure for an effective, low overhead operation. 4. Ahead HR Franchise Headquarters handles all client billing, employee payroll, and many of the human resource functions, saving you precious time and money. This frees you up and provides you more time to spend building your client base and potential income. 5. Ahead HR will provide extensive training at our headquarters in Louisville, Kentucky. At these training classes, we'll make sure that you're fully educated on administrative and operational procedures, sales and marketing techniques. We have spent many years refining our marketing materials, and these have contributed greatly to our success. As an Ahead HR franchise owner, you'll be granted access to our marketing materials and strategies. 6. To guide you through the day-to-day operation of your Ahead HR franchise, you'll have our proprietary operations manual. This detailed manual covers every aspect of running your Ahead HR franchise, and should you ever have a problem, our franchise support team is only a phone call away. 7. After you are up and running, don't worry. Ahead HR support staff will provide advanced training and support to keep your business running smoothly. We'll update you on any new company programs, strategies, and procedures. You will also have the opportunity to attend annual refresher training sessions. 8. Our research and development team is constantly researching methods and techniques for a smoother, more cost-effective way of operating your business and servicing your clients. 9. Ahead HR offers an additional profit center opportunity, which provides another area for future growth and will be available to qualified franchisees. 10. You'll use Ahead HR's extensive state-of-the-art employee placement strategies to screen, recruit, and place quality employees. 11. As a Christian-based company, Ahead HR's mission was simple: find good jobs for good people. This philosophy and the business model they designed propelled AHR into the #1 staffing company in their marketplace in just over 4 years. Ahead HR has all the pieces in place: a comprehensive business system, a growing market, sales and marketing muscle, a complete training package, and the ongoing support you will need. The time is right. If you qualify, we invite you to join our team and own your own Ahead HR staffing franchise. Contact Ahead HR Franchise Corp at www.aheadhr.com. Frustrated with your present job or business? Do you seem to be spinning your wheels trying to get ahead? Is your business marketplace becoming more competitive each year? Are you looking for an opportunity that can capitalize on your business strengths and provide you with a financial opportunity worthy of your time and effort? If you answered yes to any of these questions, an Ahead Human Resources franchise may be the opportunity for you. In today's competitive marketplace, businesses are turning to outsourcing as a means to improve the profitability of their company. Outsourcing is contracting out various business functions which are not part of the company's core business, helping business owners grow their company by allowing them to focus on what they do best. Professional Employer Organization, or PEO for short, was sometimes referred to as employee or staff leasing, but a true PEO is so much more. A PEO provides complete human resource services to small and medium-sized companies. This sector of the service industry is one of the fastest growing in the country. The PEO industry is growing at a rate of approximately 30% annually, and industry analysts predict this rate to continue for the next 10 to 15 years. Revenues are skyrocketing. It's estimated that of small to medium-sized businesses, less than 5% are using PEO services. Entrepreneur Magazine listed professional employer organizations as one of the 15 hottest business concepts. According to Inc. magazine, 6 million businesses nationwide have between 5 and 100 employees, a number that is growing at a rate of 75,000 per year. The PEO industry targets this size company in most any business or industry. The facts are clear. PEOs are only going to grow, and there is one company ahead of this growth curve: Ahead HR, the people who know the PEO outsourcing industry. Now you can take advantage of this growing market as the owner of your own Ahead HR franchise. Let's take a look at how a PEO works and why owning your own Ahead HR franchise may be the right opportunity for you. PEOs provide business owners with the opportunity to outsource their human resource functions of their business through a co-employment relationship. Ahead PEO Services assumes most of the responsibility of a complete human resource department, managing government reporting, payroll, employee benefits administration, workman's comp administration, and other complex human resource activities. By outsourcing their human resource functions, business owners can work on growing their business and leave the headaches of paperwork and government compliance up to Ahead HR's PEO. The PEO can offer substantial advantages to the worksite employees, such as expanded benefits, insurance, direct deposit, and 401k retirement programs, to name just a few. Increased benefits typically results in higher employee satisfaction, retention, and recruitment advantages for the business owner. The cost for a company to use Ahead HR's PEO is determined by how many services a company selects. The administration fees vary and are determined by the depth of the services provided and company size. There are numerous reasons why smart businesses choose to use PEO services. Eliminates paperwork and administrative headaches. Ensures government compliance and reporting requirements. Enhance employee morale through better benefit packages. Cost savings through the PEO's combined buying power, and many more. Few, if any, small to mid-sized businesses can afford a full-time staff consisting of a human resource professional, lawyer, risk manager, accountant, and benefits manager. But they can afford Ahead HR's PEO services. More advantages for employees and employers at a lower cost, just one of Ahead's goals. Why an Ahead HR franchise? Here are 11 good reasons. Why 11? Why not 10? First, you will find Ahead HR is not a typical company. It's one of the country's fastest growing privately owned companies. Let's find out the reasons why you may want to join the Ahead HR team. 1. If you enjoy sales and working with or have contacts with small and medium-sized business owners, this opportunity is a natural for you. 2. Ahead HR's PEO offers you the opportunity to develop a residual type income. This allows you to build business on your previous year's achievements and multiply your potential income. 3. This is a business without accounts receivable. You receive your service fees when the customer receives their paychecks. 4. The Ahead HR franchise program features complete back-office business service and human resource infrastructure designed for an effective, relatively low overhead operation. Ahead HR franchise headquarters takes care of all client billing, employee payroll, and many of the human resource functions, saving you precious time and money. This frees you up and provides more time to spend building your client base and potential income. 5. Low overhead costs to get started. You can begin in a home office or a small office in a professional office center. As you grow, we'll provide you with guidelines as to what defines a suitable business location and will approve the final site. 6. You will be granted your own territory, which is determined by an area's employee census data. 7. Ahead HR will provide extensive training at our headquarters in Louisville, Kentucky. At these training classes, we will make sure that you are fully educated on administrative, operational, sales, and marketing techniques. Also, Ahead HR will provide ongoing training and coaching to maximize your growth potential. To guide you through the day-to-day operation of your Ahead HR franchise, you will have our proprietary operations manual. This detailed manual covers every aspect of running your Ahead HR franchise. And should you ever have a problem, our franchise support team is only a phone call away. 9. After you are up and running, don't worry. Ahead HR support staff will provide advanced training and support to keep your business running smoothly. We'll update you on any new company programs, strategies, and procedures. You will also have the opportunity to attend annual refresher training sessions. 10. We'll assist you in negotiating with local and regional benefits providers and other human resource services and products providers. We will work to negotiate rates for the franchise network as a whole. 11. Our research and development team is constantly researching methods and techniques for a smoother, more cost-effective way of operating your business and servicing your clients. Ahead HR, a Christian-based company, has all the pieces in place: a complete business system, a growing market, back office support, sales and marketing muscle, training and support. If you qualify, we will invite you to get ahead and join our team and own your own Ahead HR franchise.
One of the aspects when I was evaluating Ahead Human Resources, as far as getting involved with them, was the fact, and to this day it's still true, the fact that the back office, the people that support myself and our customers, it's second to none. If I have a question and I email it down, I get an email response immediately. If I have a question, I call down, and I do this frequently. If I'm on the road, I have a question, I call down. I get an answer very quickly. I get multiple compliments actually, from our customers as to how they're taken care of, how the answers come quick, they're efficient, they're easy to understand. I have nothing but respect for the crew down there. One thing about the PEO industry, or any industry that you're in, is you have to have passion for it. And if you're passionate and you believe and you keep your eye focused on the big picture down the road, it will happen. You can't do this industry if you're not passionate. If you're doing it just to make money, you might do okay, but you're not going to excel. In tough times, people are going to come up with some tough solutions. And that's what we do. And I believe that this industry is going places. I believe that it's going to be taking over more and more of a portion of the market share in the employee arena every year. We've proven it. We've seen it. It's a recession-proof product, and that is why there's so much pride in growing it, because you know that there's always something to offer and you believe in it. And people, if you believe in it, people will believe in you, and they will believe in the product, and they will purchase the product and the service. I think the reason why it makes a lot of sense to buy into the concept of Ahead Human Resources, the franchise system, is simply because it's been done. That's what these people do. From the very beginning, Bill and Andrea Bellis have come to the table with the idea that eventually we want to franchise this. The company was built on the idea of franchising, and they've put an awful lot of time, and I'm sure made a huge commitment on capital to put that together, so that when you, as an individual, do make the commitment that this is what you want to do, it's there. You've got the back office. You have the support. You have the expertise in the areas that you need. That's what makes it attractive. You can plug yourself into their system with relatively small amount of training, and you're there. You're ready to go. It's set up. It's just ready to go. Okay. Ahead Human Resources has really made it easy to relatively quickly put together a solid company, no matter where you are, whether you want to operate out of your home or whether you want to operate out of an office or whatever the case may be. It's there. All you have to do is make the commitment and feel the passion and get the training, and then you're off. It's a turnkey startup situation, quite frankly.
My name is Mary Catherine Vieira. I'm located here in New Haven, Connecticut, and we opened our staffing franchise in 2001. For me, it's been really exciting. It's really given me a lot of flexibility in my life, having two small children that I wouldn't normally have, being able to work for myself. And it's really been exciting to start something from scratch and to get it going. And it's a great business, and it's changing all the time. You meet a lot of people, and it's really interesting. It's never a dull moment. There's something new happening every day. One of the greatest things about this too has been owning our own business, and my husband on occasion comes and helps out. He knows the business. It gives us a tremendous amount of flexibility, and really we work 9 to 5 is when the office is open. There are times, and especially starting out, that you worked past the close, or you had to get in here earlier for different things. But normally, the sky's the limit. Really, whatever we want to put in is what we're going to get out of this, and it's been successful. And they're all very, very helpful. And really, anything that you need to get done in order to close a deal or to get a new client, they're there to help you with creative ways of getting it done if you're having some problems. They're extremely reliable and extremely helpful. And they're really state-of-the-art. Really, is probably the best word to use. One of the best things about working with Ahead franchise is that they're very receptive to any new ideas that you might have. I know that because of different competition issues here, in New Haven, we've had to, you know, kind of do some different pricing things that they weren't used to, you know, having done before, and they're very, very receptive to any kind of ideas that you might have, or any, and they come up with ideas and new ways of skinning the cat that you normally wouldn't have. So you really, if you go out and you meet with the client, and if they want to do business with you, they'll find a way to get it done, no matter what the obstacle might be. Our hope is someday to definitely to branch out into the PEO, because there's a lot of business to be had there, and it's something that I enjoyed from having done that way back when. And also, we've talked a lot about opening up other offices in the area. I guess really the only thing that I really have to say to anybody that's thinking about doing something like this is you really don't have much to lose, because they'll be there to help you no matter what it is that you need, and you're being your own business owner, but it's not really that high risk as a lot of people might think it is, because Bill and Andrea especially they'll be right there to support you.
I'm Jim LaCourte. I think this is the best thing that I've ever done in my life, and I believe that the training has been extremely effective. I have to say that I believe that it's the most highly focused thing that I've ever seen. It's outside of anything that I've ever learned, and the way the sales is being taught is probably some of the best stuff that I've ever been taught. It's the fact that I'm involved with an entire team, and it almost feels like family. With the help that I had in site selection, it's been amazing. I really did. I couldn't think of a better place to be, and just to have the criteria and the understanding of what works and what doesn't put me in the right place. Coming into an organization that's already well-oiled and working well makes it so much easier for me to get established. Plus, it always gives me the state-of-the-art, knowledge. And knowledge in this business is everything. I have to say that ever since I've come in here, it's been from the training aspect all the way to the payroll system. I mean, it's everything in between. You have so much to offer that there's no way that I could ever, for the fraction of what it would cost me even to get involved in a business like this. I mean, it's been fractional expenses compared to what the research that I had done would have indicated that I would have paid at one time. Even though I have 8 to 5 hours, I have flexibility in my day. I mean, I'm not stuck anywhere having to do something, and that's been an advantage many times. The one thing that I did feel when I walked in here was that it's a safe investment, and that was extremely important to me, that I have something that's a safe investment. And part of that was the fact that it was very organized training, and that I knew that I wasn't just coming into something and being handed a booklet that says, here's your franchise, now take this and go back to Green Bay and make it work. The sales system, I have to admit that, again, coming in with no sales experience whatsoever, you just don't realize the complexity that goes in with selling. And again, before I came in and purchased the franchise, in doing the research, you expect a business to not make a whole lot of money or a whole lot of sales the first year, and that's just part of the business that you expect. And I think what was impressive was the fact that when I got back up to Green Bay, it didn't take me but what was I up there 2 weeks, and I already had a client. The other thing that made me real nervous was, how am I going to find these clients? That was difficult. I'm going to do this. How do I identify people? How do I get that established? And to come in, and I mean, most of my leads were from the training system that I had here. I mean, it all came from there, and it all fell together beautifully. When people can look at me and say, or the business, and say, wow, this really is a whole new standard, and they're chasing us. I would much rather be chased than be chasing.